got 3 members of Prospect Hill. Thanks for coming by, guys.
Thanks for having
us.
Thank you.
Of course. I'm glad. We were just talking before we got on about the East Coast because I'm such a Cali girl and I just flew back, and the weather, there's actual weather. I shouldn't be talking shit, but I don't do weather. Did you grow up on the East Coast? Are you born and raised there?
Yeah. I believe, all of us, we all were born here, raised here. So
Prospect Hill is a city an area in Lawrence, Massachusetts.
Oh, okay. What was it growing up? Because historically, the 13 colonies, and it was huge, and we got to fly out there in 5th grade, which was a treat. But you guys grew up in the heart of where it all started in America. Did you guys get, I don't know, more American pride or go on field trips often to historical areas?
Yeah. I feel like every year we would do some type of like American Revolution tour, whether it was like Lexington or Concord or the Boston Harbor to go see where obviously where that all started with the throwing the tea in the harbor. I mean, right, Derek? Is there any other like I feel like every year was the same thing, right, Edgar?
I used to go to Lowell first. Lowell used to have it was an Industrial Revolution textile like plant that was still open in one of the mill buildings.
Yeah, where all the kids died, where all the kids would get killed working.
They got scalped.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
no long hair.
In the city where we're from, it's a big mill town too. So I mean, it's now the hood, but like before it was right on the Merrimack River, which is also where Lowell is. So that was how they powered these giant mills, the textile mills.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so Prospect Hill, you guys have a new single that just came out on June 6th, Victim, and I like it. It's got the victim mentality. Have you guys ever been in a relationship, like dated someone that has played the victim and they really were kind of causing all the problems within the relationship?
I'll let Derek take that one.
Yeah, we've dated females. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, for sure. I mean, I think it can mean the victim mentality in many different ways too. That could be one way, just people in life, just not getting up and doing what they need to do every day. I mean, there's plenty of ways you could. I think that's the cool part about the song. It can relate to you in any way because we all know people that play the victim.
Yeah. And it could be a business relationship too, where your boss or one of your coworkers is causing problems and not taking responsibility for their actions.
Yeah, I think like just the culture right now in general, it's just filled with a lot of that. Everyone, no one's taking ownership of their issues, or they want to let their, whatever that problem is define who they are so that they actually never, fix it is really a big issue as well, So everyone kind of, there's just a big issue, I think, in general with that mentality right now.
I am not a fan of the woke cancel culture, issues that's going on. It's like, say what you want to say and don't scream and get mad about something. And I'm not going to call you them. I'm sorry. I'm too confused when it gets into that.
For sure. It's just
that's like asking you to lie, you want me to lie?
Yeah.
How does that make any sense? I don't really care what anyone does. It's more like the force-fed thing that's going on, just forcing it down everyone's throats.
Problem is, no one hits their
if you want to,
What are you saying, Edgar?
Wait, what'd you say?
The problem is, no one hits their kids anymore.
More kids need to get hit.
I grew up getting my ass handed to me, and when I was bad, I knew it, and I paid for it, and just get back up and be a kid again. I mean, I went a little hard on that one, but no, I don't think kids should get hit. But I think a little more discipline and hard work, even sports, would go a long way to kind of get rid of that mentality. A lot of kids are just super soft these days, and and they're being told that it's okay, you're all right, it's not your fault, and it's like, just fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
We got to tell them you can't be a cat. I'm sorry. You can't.
My mom would be like, get the help, get back to your fucking room right now and change it. You're not a cat. You're a kid.
Yeah. My kids would not be allowed to do that for sure. Okay. So the symbol, you guys, that I see on the album is a triangle and a mask. Is there like a deeper meaning behind the triangle and the mask? What does that mean?
Derek,
Well,
that was Derek. That was a lot of Derek. Derek was, he was looking for
the
some.
first design was Catalyst. It was just roses and overgrown, and I just like the geometric aspect of it. But if you know what Catalyst means, it's just like the spark that's changing us at this moment, and then kind of just going on that. The mask is a broken mask that you're wearing. It kind of just represented the victim mentality a little bit. Everyone's putting on a show, in my opinion. So it kind of graduated from the Catalyst imagery, where we were kind of just shaking off the dust and getting back going with our career, because we did take a hiatus for a while. We weren't very active, but we are very active now.
Yeah, you guys started, what, said 2007, a long time ago, but then it's good sometimes to take a break and figure out what you want to do and reconnect. Is there a change in the sound at all, or the direction of the band on kind of the round two?
Yeah. So, last year we decided we were going to really turn it back on. And so we were in the studio, and, at the time, Adam was still our lead singer at the beginning of the year. And so Adam's been with us since 2007. We've been a band prior to that, actually. We have releases that were out before that with, other singers. And Edgar and Derek have both been, obviously support vocals, Derek with the screaming and Edgar with the harmonies, but also taking the lead on some of the songs. So, as we were shifting towards like, hey, we're going to turn this thing back on, Adam just wasn't able to really kind of come to the table and have the shared responsibility as the rest of the band, in order to show up to the studio and finish the songs and get things moving and then be at rehearsals. So he had a lot going on personally, so we had to kind of step back. And so, naturally what we did was we just moved Edgar into the lead singer role. So that's been a big change up. And so Catalyst, those three songs were, this is now Edgar as the lead singer. That was the statement. And it's been received very well by the fans, and it's been received well by the industry. And so now this is the new sound. This is where we're going. And, and back in the day too, I think there was a lot of pressure into like how we were writing, because we were trying to write for radio, or we were writing for this, and now we're just writing for whatever the hell we love and how we want to put it out, and whatever sounds good to us.
Yeah, no, I get that. What would be a goal for the band that you guys still want to accomplish within like 2025? Just something that you're like, yeah, I want to get that done before the end of the year.
So right now we have a goal of, we want to hit 100,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. That's really to get kind of back in, and then also get this single right now. If it's not Victim, but maybe the next one, but get back on Octane, right? It's been a while since we've been on that platform, because we just weren't active, and that was the last time we were with Come Alive. And we ended up signing a record deal, and it just fell apart. The label fucked us, and it was just a shit show. And then we came off the road and took that hiatus. So I it'd be great to like pick back up where we left off. And Octane was where we were, and we had a national radio campaign. Come Alive broke it, like, I think it was number 38 at Mainstream Rock and 42 at Active, without a radio team behind it. So it'd be great to kind of get back to there,
Yeah. Have you guys emailed Jose?
No, we have a radio, a radio promoter right now working the single, and so Vinny's, supposed to be taking a listen to it. But we
I love promoters. I love PR people, trust me, and I love managers, but I think the best thing you can do as a band is directly reach out to, like, Jose checks his email from his website a lot. And if you're like hungry, like directly going to the source and shooting the music and saying, hey, we want to stop by or play in the studio, or, you should play my song. Because you're your best, manager. You are. Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny is like how we got Come Alive on Octane was I sent Jose and Kayla at the time, like a letter, a handwritten letter about why we needed to be played on there, why we wanted to, and what it meant to us. And then I like with T-shirts and like CDs and stickers and all that. And so that's how we ended up getting, placed on there. And then the song just took a life on its own there, and it did really well. It landed on the big ends, and they put it on full rotation. So you're right. So I think maybe after this call, maybe that's what I'm going to do is hey, Jose, we're back, bro. Let us back in,
He loves that. We just do an annual festival together for 10 years. So I don't know him well, but he likes it when the bands reach out directly. And I swear it is interesting in the industry for so long. It's some talent and a lot about that right play at that right time and that right person you met that really just put your song on, you know, and enough people heard it. So it is, I would say it's more timing and who you know, unfortunately, you know, than I wish it was all talent.
Yeah, it's a mix of both for sure.
Yeah. So, okay, you guys shot the music video and it was creepy. Get Out. It looked very Halloween-esque, clowns and stuff. Was it during Halloween and stuff was just around for you to use, or did you guys build like a whole set?
We actually were able to take control of Spooky World. They hooked us up before it was right before Halloween, so they weren't using it. And yeah, we just took over the whole place and made it our production space, and it was, you know, all hands on deck. Everybody, you know, did their part and, you know, worked on the story together and made it extra creepy. And I mean, Mark came up with the storyline, and it was just like, it just rang true. Like I could totally imagine that happening.
We're actually going to do something similar with the new Victim video. We're going to be shooting it at Haunted Overload in Lee, New Hampshire, which has some crazy cool like structures that were built out of like wood that are just like really cool. We always do kind of like that haunted vibe. I don't know. It kind of always works with us.
Yeah, heavy metal and horror go hand in hand, but that's cool that you guys got access to, because it looked like a large production, almost expensive studio that you guys kind of got to just pop in and play in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like it's one of those theme parks, right? It's like a haunted theme park. So they were super pumped to have us there. They promoted it as well. And same thing with, you know, Haunted Overload. They're happy to have us there and have us film there because their like designs are even crazier. So when we, you know, do shoot, it's gonna be badass.
Nice. And you guys need to get some hot like stripper chicks in like running with blood and like bikinis and fishnets.
I love that.
Yeah.
Always.
I like to see hot chicks in rock and roll music videos. I'm like, if there's not enough, I'm like, wait, where's the young hot chicks?
Yeah. We seem to be killing them in all of our music videos. But they're in there, right? Like even Roller Coaster, we had Britney in there. She was on like one of the MTV fucking shows, but we killed her too. Yeah, we're
that was Come Alive.
Come Alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
think you're supposed to fuck them and then kill them. You
yeah.
got to do that.
That's the order.
Yeah. Oh wait, you're not supposed to kill them and then fuck them.
No, that'd be fucked.
That's a little weird.
It's frowned upon, apparently.
Yeah.
You guys have standard. No, not the standard. Do you guys have a favorite horror film, each of you?
Yeah, I mean, I would like mine's kind of like I guess it's not a film because it was released on TV, right? It was a 2-part series, but like the original was always like that one. Like the new one's cool, but the original for some reason, I think it's probably because I saw it when I was like 6 years old, and it definitely fucked me up, and I couldn't sleep for like, I don't know, a year probably, but like that one has always been my favorite because of that.
Me too, and I love Tim Curry. I'm a huge, so him playing the clown.
Same. He's so good.
I think mine is The Conjuring.
Yeah, that's scary.
The Conjuring is great. That's probably my favorite horror movie.
Yeah. I don't know if I have a favorite, but one of my earliest favorites was Hellraiser. My mom went to the movie place and rented Hellraiser for me and my brother, and she went to sleep and left us up watching it.
We were too young to see Hellraiser.
Oh, it's so good.
I got Hellraiser on VHS a long time ago.
How good was Scream too? The original Scream movies were so good. They were
as a franchise,
being a little kid.
Yeah, like Scream and Chucky are my two franchise. Like, I don't care how many they make. I'm going to fucking watch it and see it. I don't care how corny it is. I'm in the franchise of Chucky and Scream.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite horror movie?
You know, I like that you said the original It, because me too. I was in 7th grade, so it really scared the shit out of me. But I'd say all-time favorite, I'm going to have to go Bride of Chucky. And again, it's the age and stage. Like Tiffany, all hot and gothic, chaining a guy up on a bed and then turning into dolls. It's just so, the soundtrack had Manson on it. I really, Bride of Chucky hit me at that middle school where it leaves a mark on you. And I was like, I wanted to be her. I wanted to be a hot goth chick bringing guys back to my trailer and chaining them up. So I think it like inspired me.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, so I have to ask because the world is crazy right now. It is wild. Like, do you guys think is World War III on the table, or do you think no, it's not on the table?
World War III?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of we've been on the brink of World War III if we're not already at the beginning stage of it, but like we've almost been there, right? Like we've been saying this now for a few years. And this is how I personally feel. I feel like Trump's got it under control. I'm sure he's not going to put us into World War III. I'm not really worried about it at the moment. Maybe in like 4 years after his term, like, yeah, maybe I will be. But at the moment, I don't think he's going to put us into it. You know, he'll prevent that.
He's more anti-war, but I do think he's a strong leader as far as if someone comes into America and attacks us, we're gonna fight back.
Yeah.
We're not gonna,
I
let
agree.
it slide. I just did a post.
It's hard to ignore, they might not have a nuke, but it's hard to ignore when we're being told they do. Like, you can't just ignore it. They've been chanting death to America for how many years?
Yeah.
That's their like national anthem is death to America. So
you don't want a mentally unstable chick with a gun, and that's kind of like the mentally unstable chick with a gun. Yeah, it's not good. And so, I mean, hopefully not. I joked this morning that, I hope World War III doesn't start because I have a lot of music festivals to host this year. And so it'd really get in the way of my plans, or we don't get nuked,
Yeah, we got shit to do. We're on the middle of a comeback. Please don't fuck us here.
Right. I just made a new podcast.
Are you going to the one in Louisville? It's like literally the best lineup ever.
No, I wish. So I'm doing Vans Warp Tour in Long Beach in July, and then Aftershock Music Festival in October. So I do California.
Cool.
I wish. It's hard for me to fly, and then I more just have control in California. I don't have control kind of outside, but I heard Louder Than Life is super sick, and I want to go before I die. Like, I got to go there.
Nice.
Well, when we play, the craziest lineup.
Hopefully we play next year. You got to come.
Yeah, but I will say, because Danny's in charge of Louder Than Life and Aftershock. Aftershock has a very similar lineup to Louder Than Life. And then Sonic Temple, I wanted to go too, but it was Mother's Day weekend in Ohio. And I was like, I can't leave the kids. And they don't want to go to some crazy loud festival. I wish, but
there are a lot of kids that are into rock music though now. Like, rock music is definitely back alive again.
And they are, and I've taken them backstage when they were younger, but they're at that age where they're like, mom's not cool. I don't want to hang out with her, So it's like, or I have to go fishing. I have to pretend that I like fishing and motocross and whatever the hell else they make me do. So, they don't want to go to festivals. Okay.
They don't know how cool their mom is.
Right. My friend just said they're going to go through the phase where right now I'm uncool, but then a couple years later, their friends are really nice. They call me Sigma, and I had to Google it because I let them play like Call of Duty and do whatever and eat all the junk food. And they're like, we want to come to your mom's house because it's cool. Because I just don't have rules. I just don't care.
Yeah. That was Derek's house when we went to Derek's house.
That was my house.
He was the fun house growing up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. You got to have fun parents. Okay, can I ask you guys just random questions?
Sure.
Okay. What is your favorite concert that you've attended?
I'll go first if you guys don't have one.
Yeah, go ahead, go.
A Perfect Circle. I think it was 2004 when their second album came out. It was like, I've never been blown away like that. They were just unbelievable. It was like Josh Freese on the drums.
Yeah, I was with you. That was a great show.
I was there.
Unbelievable concert.
Yeah, everybody was swaying together.
It's still in my top 5, probably maybe number 1.
I would say that Summer Sanitarium tour that came around when it was you and I that went, and it was like System of a Down. I think Korn was on it as well.
Kid Rock,
Metallica, and we were like 13 or 14, but we were getting girls to show us their boobs. Like and like the way we were doing it was like, we'd be like, show them. And they'd be like, you show us. So then I would put Derek up on my shoulders and he would be flashing the girls and they would be like, all right. And then they flash him. It was like, and then I ended up meeting, like, I'm 13 and I ended up like finding myself out back of Gillette Stadium. And I was like trying to find the parking lot and I found Korn's tour bus. And like Brian was like, head was just like I could just see him like right in the tour bus. So me and my buddy just start screaming, and he's like, "Come over here, guys!" And he signed our tickets for us. And I was like 13, it was badass.
Yeah. Really, really cool. Yeah.
So that's my favorite.
Was that the one at Gillette?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was there.
You were there too?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was bummed. The sound sounded like shit.
Yeah, I don't even remember that. I just
I
remember.
really wanted to see Mudvayne, and it was just like, it's just heartbreaking.
They just remember the tits and getting the audio.
Yeah, we were fine. we were.
Yeah, we were having class.
Tits and
I don't know where you were.
Well,
what's your favorite, Edgar?
That's a tough one. I mean, one of my first rock shows was WAAF Indoor Beach Party. My neighbor and my neighbor's dad brought us there, and yeah, lots of tits. And Non-Point was there. Mushroom headlined. El Nino was there. It was just such a sick lineup, and that was like the beginning of me getting into that style of music. So it was just perfect. It was the best show to start my journey.
Your jump off. Yeah.
My jump off.
I'm talking to Non-Point just a couple weeks ago about coming by. So we're trying to schedule them. I forgot about them for a second. Like, they're a great band.
I work with them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I own Red 13 Studio. So we handle all their label marketing.
Sweet. Do you know Ed? He's like a manager, tour bus driver for them and POD and stuff.
Yeah, I've met Ed. Yeah, I work with their manager pretty much all week, Lucia. So
that's so cool. Ed's just been a longtime buddy from back in the day and with POD, so that's who connected me to Non-Point. But it's a small world.
Yeah. Wise is the man. He'll be good on here. He loves to talk.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys have a pet peeve?
In regards to like just in general?
Like it pisses you off, it annoys you. Like you don't like it when this person does this.
You know what annoys me is like when I know I'm trying to get in touch with someone and I know they're on their fucking phone. Like I know every time I see you got your phone in your hand. It's like I know and we're trying to get something done, right? It's like not like, hey, I'm just trying to call and hang out. It's like, you motherfucker, pick up your phone, let's go.
When they don't text you back and they update their story.
Oh yeah, that's one too.
I was dating a young guy,
Facebook, but you didn't need to reply.
Yeah.
Yes, and it really pissed me off. I was like, I cannot date this young guy. And apparently, the younger generation, it's okay. And I'm like, no, like if I see an unanswered text, I'm gonna message back before I update a story and just make sure I respond to somebody.
Yeah, and then you respond in the order of how you receive these texts.
Yes. Yeah, that's just basic, decent. Do you guys have any other pet peeves?
I hate gaslighting. You're the crazy one. I've been in a lot of relationships with professional gaslighters. Probably because they were older than me, but yeah.
Watch out for those cougars. They will gaslight you.
Edgar likes those older women, you know?
I know. And you know what's weird? I like to be love bombed. You know, people say they hate it when someone love bombs them. I'm like, love bomb me. On date one, say you want to marry me, that you love me, you're obsessed. You know, I'm like, go crazy.
Yeah. That's terrifying to me. Like, oh my God, see you later.
You're never going to leave me.
I like mentally unstable guys for sure that are just like batshit crazy.
You like the red flags.
I do. I'm a bull. I run towards them, you know. What about you, Derek? Do you have a pet peeve?
I don't know. I'm sure I've got a lot of them. I can't really think of one right now that's right off the top of the head. I mean, that definitely not answering the phone drives me crazy. I guess I don't like when people like emotional dump on Facebook or Instagram. It like drives me nuts for some reason. Like go tell your friends or something. No one gives a fuck.
When it's like a journal entry.
Go stop it, dude. You're just searching for attention. I don't know.
I don't like the crying on TikTok, right? Like the younger generation will get out their phone and start crying. And it's like, wait, this is intimate. Or the baby daddy, baby mama talk bullshit that like your kid could see that. Like you're upset with your relationship or co-parenting. And I'm like, yeah, go call your girlfriend and complain. But I think humor should be online, right? It's an escapism. So let's do funny shit. Let's do sexy, hot stuff and music. But I don't want to know the details of your relationship not working out. I don't need to know that.
No one does.
Yeah. Sure.
You're just looking for attention there.
Yes. Okay, what's a skill that you guys want to learn that you haven't learned yet?
You know what? I've been wanting like super survival, like high level survival skills. Like you drop me off in the middle of Alaska, I want to be able to survive, build a house, fucking kill caribou, and like live off the land completely. So that's like one of those skills that I want to acquire. Well, I mean, it's multiple skill, right? So that ability. You ever see that show Alone?
I was gonna say I love Alone.
Like I want to
watched
be,
that
I
one.
want to be on Alone one day. Like, and there's no way if you did it right now, I'd tap up quick. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, what are the skills I have? I got to augment those, and then the other ones I need. What do I need? You know?
Yeah. Is that a tornado siren?
Yeah.
No,
what is going on?
Sorry, it's someone's vacuuming.
Oh.
Hello.
Bitches aren't allowed to clean, okay, during a podcast. No, as long as they make a sandwich after they vacuum, then that's okay. That's good.
I thought it was like, I thought it was like a fire alarm or something.
I thought it was a siren. No, I love Alone. I couldn't do that. Like, so I hunt, but I couldn't do Alone by myself. But what's the one where it's a group and you could even steal things and you work together as a group to survive out in the? I like that one.
That was like the jump off from Alone. That one's badass too.
Yeah, it's like alpha, beta.
Yeah,
all their different groups.
Yeah, and then they're like, some of them are being assholes and thieving off each other.
And some of them are just like, I'm a homeless chick, and like they do good, right? Because they've been homeless on the streets. And I'm like, I think I could do that show. Do you guys have like a skill set that you still want to learn?
I just bought a bow. I want to get good at that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about you?
I haven't really thought about it. All the skills that I have, I kind of like to work on those.
You should work on jujitsu more.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah. I like it. Okay, what's a food dish that you guys think is better than sex? Like great food dish.
Roast beef, 3-way. I'm obsessed.
He's from the West Coast. He doesn't even know what that is.
Oh,
we have the meat.
Yeah, North Shore beef. Oh,
no, I like roast beef, but yeah, I don't know the exact company.
No, it's like a certain way they make roast beefs in the Northeast that are like, it's crazy that it's not everywhere else, but it's so good.
They use this specific barbecue sauce. Everyone uses it, and you get it toasted with mayo, cheese, and this barbecue sauce, and it's like
on like an onion roll, and it's so good.
Really good.
Yeah,
I do like the clam chowder and the oysters and a lot of the seafood on the East Coast more than California.
Yeah. I don't really trust California seafood, to be honest.
Well, it's like radioactive at this point, like pollution in Hiroshima. I mean, I still eat it.
And then when they're like, "Oh yeah, we got like New England lobster," I'm like, "How long did it take to get here?" You know?
Yeah.
Old fish is not good.
It's not fresh, right?
No.
I'd say mine is like, I love a good like, medium rare tomahawk. Tomahawk cut, yeah.
Yeah, I love tomahawk. I'm a carnivore, so any like just steak and meats, I'm in.
All day, ribeyes for day.
I got 7 pounds of tips I'm about to put on the grill, so
yum.
I'm coming by.
I'm headed over. It's a 6-hour flight, so let me look into that.
Not bad. We'll see you by 8 p.m.
Okay. What if that, Derek? What's your favorite though?
I mean, a steak, yeah, but I mean, I like weird, like ethnic food, like Lebanese or Indian, a lot.
Yeah,
I'd say probably a good Indian dish.
A spicy Indian dish,
something like that. Yeah,
I like eating that stuff as long as I don't shit my brains out later. As long as it's not too spicy.
It's usually what happens.
It cleans you out. It's good for you.
Isn't that why you eat it?
I kind of do eat it for that. A good clean out.
Yeah. Or hot Cheetos. Like I love hot Cheetos, but I know they're going to fuck me up and I'll still buy a damn bag. I just can't. I can't
hot
stay away.
Cheetos, dude. They'll do it.
Yeah.
They'll do it to you.
So, okay. Thanks guys so much for stopping by. Let us know with Prospect Hill how to find you guys, what's coming up, anything else you guys want to say about the band.
You can find us on, Instagram, YouTube. We got a website, prospecthillband.com. That'll point you everywhere. Obviously, Spotify, Apple Music. Victims out right now. You can request it at all the radio. Every radio station right now. It's getting pushed. Now I'm going to go hit up Jose. We're going to get it on Octane.
And personalized email.
We do have we have another version of Victim. We got 2 versions of Victim we're going to be releasing soon. One of them is going to be an all Spanish version, which is pretty cool. So we're going to tap into that market. And then there's the collaboration with Taproot. So there's a collab with Taproot that's going to be cool. Yeah, they're our boys. Steve loved the song and he was like, let me in on that. So we got him on it and it came out badass. So we're gonna put that version out soon.
Way cool. Well, thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday.
Thanks for having us.
You too.
Yeah, we'll be in touch for sure. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
Bye, Steph.
Sweet. Thanks.